But yeah, they were making it seem like I just wasn't doing my job with the courts, and I was. I was doing everything. I was in compliance. So that's what was throwing me for a loop. I'm like, yo, like, what are y'all doing? Why are y'all making it a big deal? And the certificate is not on my end. I can't send you guys the certificate. That's not my job. All I can do is wait for the certificate. So they were making that a big deal. And that's what showed me the energy and the aggression that they were giving me. They didn't give anybody else in that courtroom, even the Filipino man. That's why I told that story. The Filipino man was being very obnoxious. No matter what, he was being very obnoxious, and they did not talk to this man like that. They actually handled him first, one of the first few dudes, and they got him out there quick. So it was very, very, very weird. But after she let go of me in the prison, I had ended up walking out, and he was like, yeah, you're very immature, just like slandering me, like basically like, you're very immature, and I don't think going to jail is funny. And I was like, I'm not laughing about going to jail. I'm laughing at how y'all treated me, and I'm laughing because y'all think I don't see y'all. And she was like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I see you. And so when I walked out, or when I was doing the meditation during the whole court date, the court appearance, I was saying akata, 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 like akata. That's whatever, that's a tribe I'm from. It has to be. But basically my shadow self came out, and she glitched their lights. Their lights is artificial. It's energy that they're taking from us, and they're using it within their buildings, right? You have to understand that they're taking this energy from our planet and us and these poles that's all around here. They're taking our energy every time you drive back and forth in your Volvo, in your Nissan. Yeah, they're taking your fucking energy every day, and they're making you pay for it, and they're putting it inside their court dates to fucking alter your mind. And that's why there was no windows inside of that courtroom. So when I walked in there was no windows. It was only artificial light. My shadow self came out, and she helped me. She was yelling chants and doing rituals and lighting fires. And when she did that, and all in my brain, you have to be imaginative for your shadow self to even exist, and you have to be working with her. You have to tell her you're there for her. You have to be working with her. You cannot run away from your shadow. So she literally made all their lights glitch, and I literally, everything after that went slow motion. I literally seen them start sweating and wiping their sweat off. I literally seen them glitching, their fingers glitching. I literally seen, there was a lady who was typing, and she was looking away like this, but she was staring at me, but typing. And that shit was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? It was like, hold on. It was like unnatural shit that was going on. And it really had me for a loop. Like, I was like, what the hell? That's my leg. I was touching it with my foot. But I was like, what the hell, man? Like, oh man, like fuck. Like, I seen so much shit happen like in a sequential matter. Like, I seen it happening boom, 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 like right after the next. And so yeah, they were already giving me energy. Usually my attorney or my public defender would call me inside of this room, and he would tell me the rundown and tell me what's going on. So he didn't do that, you know. So I'm like, okay, that's already weird. He was actually trying to stay away from me. All of them were trying to stay away from me. The part that really got me, and he made it a big deal and blew it out of proportion, is when I told him I wouldn't like him touching my phone, because they had me send it to the PMC email, which is the Phoenix Municipal Court email. And I didn't want you touching my phone. Like, I didn't want him touching my phone, because I already know how these shapeshifters are. They're gonna try to infiltrate the information that you get in your phone, change your algorithm around. I already know how, like, people don't know that, but when they touch your phone, they could fucking glitch your phone or like do different shit to your phone. And I've noticed that like a lot. So I'm like, I don't want you touching my phone. And he was like, oh, I don't care. Like, I'm trying to do my job. And I'm like, you can still do your job. I could just want to hold it for you. So he made it a big deal. Like, you're really disrespectful and rude. And I'm like, I'm not rude. I'm firm in my boundaries. I would not like you to touch me, because I also sent it to the email. I wouldn't like you to do both. We're not finna control me all the way. We're not finna do that, is what we're not gonna do. So after that, he was just weird. He was acting weird. He was like, yeah, you're very disrespectful. Mind you, they didn't give this Filipino man who was acting a damn ass. I didn't do nothing but laugh at the fucking Filipino man and continue to do what I was supposed to do. He was combating against them, like a lot of stuff. Like, I wasn't doing any of that. I was just sitting there watching, because what I'm there for is not even to fight with these niggas. I'm done with my shit. So I I didn't give a fuck to fight with y'all. I'm sitting here to get done. They prolonged it and made me another court date just to be petty. And I really don't care because I'm going to come with the same energy. And they think that they was going to stop me. So, mind you, flashback. Court date's over. I peeped all of the weird shit, all of the shape shifting. I creeped them out when I said Akata Ashe. When I said that, and Ashe is life force. When I said that and I remained in my form and I said, have a good day. I left it on that note, on a peaceful note, and I left. That had them so pissed. The room was like very, you can feel the energetic negativeness. You can feel all of that. Like, you know, so days later, the same night, I end up hopping on TikTok and I'm trying to tell y'all the story because I'm like, somebody has to know this because they're not finna be playing with me. They created me another court date. I'm about to cover my ass. So I was spiritually attacked. It was like I was in a sleep state. You know how you astral travel and a lot of people call it paralysis, when you sleep and you can't move and demons are trying to get you. Okay, it was a form of astral projection, but people call it a paralysis, but it's astral projection. And I was astral projecting, but it was not warranted by my, like, I usually do it, but the way this was happening, it was like a dream state. Like these succubuses and incubuses was trying to do it to me because the state that I was in, it was like a fog, like a sleep and darkness. I was here, but I wasn't here. I was in between. So I realized that I was in between. I'm fighting them off as best as I can. I'm like get off me, like no, like. And when you're getting attacked sexually, you usually feel extra like aroused and like you feel it deeply and you don't have no intentions of that. So I felt it deeply. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this is no, I'm more like calm. I'm not like this. So instantly I get to like fighting it off. Y'all, they sent a succubus and incubus towards me because they're trying to knock me down, and they realized I seen them and they seen me. And once I kept saying I am that I am, I was saying that out loud in the court. They were getting upset at me because, and that's why they were calling me disrespectful, because I laughed at their face. I laughed. I don't care how anybody feels. It's not disrespectful to laugh. We have freedom of speech. And she said something about me being gay, and I questioned her about it. Whether it was that or isn't, I questioned you on what you were saying because you're whispering. How is it fair that a judge is whispering between the plaintiff, the bailiff, whatever the fuck that nigga is that stands up there? How are you whispering about my case and you're not talking to me? That's disrespectful as fuck. And I am a human and I am alive. I am a human in this humanly form, in this skin. All right, yes, we can admit that. We have skin. We are still in this human form, right? So if I'm human, give me my motherfucking rights. We all know I'm a goddess. We all know I'm the true form, the true God. But if I'm human, give me that. Talk to me. Why are you talking to him about my case and why are you talking about me? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me at all. That's not fair and that's not okay. And we supposed to sit there and just take it? No, that's not what I'm doing. So I laughed at their fucking face because you're goofy. Bitch, do your job. And they're not going to do their job because their job is to destroy us. The ones below them. And if you're a god or a goddess, it makes it even worse. They want to destroy you worse. And that's why when I came in there on that black magic shit, it scared the fuck out of them because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. My shadow self, oh yeah, she was making a motherfucking a show out of them. They were scared. You're sweating in this courtroom that's cold as fuck. The only thing that's hot is outside. And we've been in here for hours. So what is you sweating for? What is you nervous for? Y'all tell me that. I'm not fucking tripping. They were sweating. My shadow self had him. She is fucking demonic. They think demons is demonic and evil and da-da-da-da until you learn how to use this shit. And I used it to my ability. And guess what? She protected me. She did exactly what she was supposed to do. And that's what they feared. So I wasn't really spooked. I was just pissed because they keep doing it to me. But I'd say that me shape-shifting, because I know how to do it. It's not about just changing faces. You can change